To be or not to be territorial. Anoles are bright-eyed, tree-dwelling, insect-eating lizards found in the southeastern United States, Mexico, and throughout much of Central and South America. Walking through forests in these regions, it's often easy to spot anoles by eavesdropping on their conversations with one another. They use body movements, push-ups, head bobs, and the rapid extension of a brightly colored, fan-like flap under their throats, called a dewlap, to communicate. For over 100 years, biologists have made sense of these conversations and of the social and reproductive lives of anoles, more generally using the framework of territoriality. According to the framework of territoriality, animals occupy areas called territories and defend them against intrusions by their competitors. Furthermore, males' territories are often expected to contain the territories of one or more females. By defending their territories against intrusions from other males, the males who are so-called owners of territories can hope to be the sole mate of the females contained within. When Ambika began studying anole behavior, she took the territoriality framework for granted. But in time, she noticed that the lizards were behaving in a myriad of ways that this framework didn't capture. Ambika was far from the first to notice these anomalies. Previous research had documented how both male and female individuals frequently moved far from the areas they were expected to stick to, and that female anoles very often mated with more than one male. Nonetheless, the territoriality framework continued to hold sway. The framework simply isn't realistic, Ambika found herself complaining to anyone who would listen. A friend of hers, once an avid biology student and now a businesswoman, heard this complaint and asked, "Wait, why do you scientists think these lizards behave like they live in Victorian England?" Why, in other words, were female lizards thought to be the passive property of male lizards, rather than active agents of their own accord? This single comment changed the course of Ambika's research. It sparked the idea that the earliest scientists studying anole behavior, largely, if not exclusively, rich, white, heterosexual, male and American in the early 20th century, had perhaps latched onto the territoriality framework because it aligned with their social norms, including a preference for property ownership and a distaste for female promiscuity.